Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to start with our videos on the 10 new Legendary Goku event missions. I know I'm a little bit behind, but unfortunately, you guys know the issues that I had with my PC. I was, literally the day it died, I was sitting down to record this exact video, because I was going to try and put out 2 of these Legendary Goku event videos every day, and then of course I had to wait almost a full week to actually get my new machine. So I'm going to try and put out 2 of these each day, and then potentially one other video as well, because I've got so much stuff to catch up on. But anyway, I did mention this previously. We're starting off with the Wicked Bloodline run, just because that is the one that I saw people, when these first dropped, having the most problems with. Because obviously most people who, if you're not making content and therefore don't want to do these sort of things off screen, if you don't need to worry about that, most people just kind of smashed out all of these missions on like the first or second day when they came out. And that was the one I saw in those first couple of days, people posting having the most problems with. So I thought we might as well go ahead and do this one first. My Wicked Bloodline team is pretty stacked. Like Metal Cooler here is Rainbow. Actually, in fact, most of the team is Rainbow other than my STR Cooler. Unfortunately, my STR Cooler does only have one... sorry, has no dupes. I only have the one copy of him, is what I mean to say. So he's only 55%. Managed to grab a 79% friend. Let's go ahead and do this. I stupidly used the only rainbow friend I had on my friends list, doing something else. It was actually last night before I went to bed, but it was after the reset, so I completely forgot that I wouldn't be able to use him today. And I could have put off recording the Wicked Bloodline one, but I did already say I was going to do it as the first one, so... we're just going to go ahead and do that here. So, we are going to transform Cooler straight away, because he is basically the backbone of the team. Plus, I never get sick and tired of seeing this, so let's go. I just love all of Cooler's animations so much. Like, his super attack animation is fantastic as well. But I'm going to put him in the middle, because the physical Metal Cooler actually has Brutal Beatdown. Wow, I messed that up. Has Brutal Beatdown, which the physical one doesn't. So that makes the STR one in the middle even stronger. I can't believe I fluffed that with the orbs there. I completely wasn't paying attention to the orb path. But at least Cooler does have those built-in additionals for the physical one. Although sadly it didn't trigger into a super, but then he goes ahead and gets the level 3 dodge. So the hidden potential system RNG all over the place for that physical Cooler in that first turn. No additional super, but we'll get the 3% chance to dodge. So, and then of course SCR Cooler, one of the reasons why he can kind of carry this team so well is the fact that he does get guaranteed crits against this Goku. He has the potential for multiple additional supers, and he infinitely stacks his attack. So by the time we get to the end of the event, whilst he won't have increased his defense to crazy levels, he's going to be hitting insanely hard like every turn. Which is really good, because obviously as you get to like the UI phases of this event, Goku has pretty insane defense. So obviously those of you with a keen eye will spot here that the tech transforming Frieza, I say, is reversed and therefore cannot transform. So he's not really transforming Frieza, I guess. But the reason for that is to make this event a little bit easier for this team. I actually do recommend doing that. Basically the tech Frieza and the AGL Goku, both of them are the same. So this can help you out for like Pure Saiyans, or, well, I know Pure Saiyans is one of the older ones, but any of the other missions that you need to do that you can use that Goku on. Both of them, when they're reversed, they infinitely stack attack and defense. And then when they're in their TUR forms, they only stack attack and defense for the first couple of transformations, and then once they get to the end, they obviously get bigger buffs to different things and all that sort of stuff. But they don't infinitely stack anymore. So in a long event like this, while we would get to see all of their transformations, by the time we get to like God Goku maybe, they're going to be fully maxed out, and then they're not going to improve anymore. I think the physical Vegeta is the same as well, actually. So all of them, when reversed in their like base forms, infinitely stack. So they can be very useful options for doing runs on this event if you need more defensive stackers, because obviously the name of the game when it comes to the Legendary Goku event is units that can infinitely stack their defense, because by the time we get to the end they're just going to be taking so little damage from everything that it's going to be super helpful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to deliberately not super with you and then let you finish him off, because we obviously want our Frieza here that can stack to super attack as many times as possible. But I wanted to put Golden Frieza in the front slot just in case Goku decided to super, because obviously Tech Golden Frieza, one of the best tanks in the game, pretty much all the way through this event. He will take very little damage from any attacks, and then of course he'll be one of the units that we can rely on to survive super attacks. Of course that means we didn't finish off Goku this turn. Watch me get super attacked in the first slot now because I did that. Oh well, at least another super for him. I'd actually rather take an extra super attack for him and then take some more damage than not get an extra super for him. Yeah, of course, typical. Because by the time we get to Int UI, then obviously that Tech Frieza's going to have type disadvantage. So we really want him to have as high defense as possible. Plus, I guess this way we get an extra super attack with Cooler, stack him a little bit more. I mean, every cloud, I guess. But didn't really want to take that damage. But Super Saiyan 3 Goku is up next. He can still be attack lowered. But I mean, look at this rotation. See, we don't need to worry about taking any damage this turn now. Because Golden Frieza is just not going to take anything regardless. Tech Frieza, what's he up to? 120k defense. I mean, that is with the support from this STR cooler. But he's not going to take any damage either. Plus, of course, remember, his defense is going to go up after he supers. So, yeah, neither of them are going to take any damage. What I will do is my STR cooler, I know from previous runs on this event, that untransformed at 55%. By the time we get to, I think, God Goku, he's going to start taking about 50k from normal attacks. So whilst his support to the rest of the team is really beneficial, I am going to transform him once we get to that point, because we do need him to have as much defense as possible. So I am going to go ahead and do that. But for now, we can keep him untransformed, give everyone a buff. And then, of course, this Goku can still be attack lowered, which STR Cooler does when he's untransformed. I don't think he does it when he's transformed. That'd be insane, because he does so much. Yeah, he greatly lowers defense, which, of course, in an event like this, it just enables him to hit even harder than he does normally. So, yeah, he's a bit of a monster when it comes to this event. So, we'll give you those, and then give you all of those. I don't normally like to get the Dokkan attack before God Goku, but I mean, Cooler will just wipe him out here, and then we can go into God Goku not only on full health, but with our defense rotation. Because having Golden Frieza and that Tech Frieza together, like that rotation, we're just not really going to take any damage ever, apart from, I guess, the transforming Frieza, depending how high we get his defense. He will probably still take some significant damage from an Int UI Goku super attack. But hopefully his defense is going to be around the 200k mark by the time we get to Int UI Goku. So only a super attack will hurt him. And then with Golden Frieza there to just soak up all the normals as well, it's very unlikely that we die in one turn. I mentioned this a lot back in the older videos for like when the last 10 missions got added. But what you want to try and get yourself into, either with defensive stackers or like actual just natural tanks like Golden Frieza, you want to get into the position where it's basically impossible for the enemy to kill you in one turn, because everyone has such high defense that even if the worst unit on your team gets super attacked, everyone else can soak up the damage well enough that you don't die, and then you can just use an item on the next turn. That is the position you want to get yourself into, and we might be able to do that here with the double Friezas. The Cooler rotation is a bit more sketchy, because obviously like either one of the final form Coolers will take decent damage from a super. Obviously the physical one has type advantage over Int UI Goku, but he doesn't have anywhere near as high defense as the STR one, so he will still take some reasonable damage. And then yeah, unfortunately this Frieza, his defense not really high enough yet to tank like an absolute beast. But as I said, with the whole surviving one turn, there's no way Metal Cooler takes 170k from one normal attack here. So that allows us to go straight into the next turn. With this guy not taking hits this turn, the STR untransformed one, I'm actually going to leave him untransformed just so everybody else gets that buff. Because we are able to regen quite a lot of HP. I'm going to go ahead and use this because it does last for 2 turns. I do need to be careful because even with their defense, if either one of these coolers, like I was just saying, if either one of them gets super attack this turn, it will probably still deal a pretty reasonable amount of damage. I mean, you'll see if they do get super attacked, it'll still probably do 80 to 100 maybe, I'm not really sure, with the Icarus active, so that will show you like just how much they would have taken if we didn't have the Icarus active. But of course, STR Cool are going to pop off and get double supers. So over 3 mil attack stat, guaranteed crits. Look at that, he's just laying waste to God Goku. Watch us not take a super attack now. But, I mean, at least it lasts until the next turn as well. It just keeps us completely safe and we can get to Blue Goku. Additional super from Physical Cooler. Hey, that's what we like to see. 2.2 million attack stat with the support. We take that. And then I don't think STR Cooler untransformed here is going to finish him off. 2.3 mil is still a pretty solid attack stat though for him being untransformed and having no dupes. Oh, and he gets a crit as well. So GG Goku. So the good thing about that is the Icarus is still active. Which is very good because this Cooler is going to take a bunch of hits at the back. Which is not ideal, but he heals off of his super, and then the Icarus is active. This Frieza has almost 130,000 defense now, which is good. If we put him in the first slot, he can't super attack, typical. I guess I'll have to do this. It's more important to super attack with him than it is to super attack with Golden Frieza, just because we need those stacks, like more than anything else. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll get a super with you. Fortunately, like I said, the Icarus is still active, which keeps us okay this turn. And look at that. What a good choice for the rotation. Putting Golden Frieza in the first spot definitely paid off. 75 damage from a Blue Goku super attack. I will take that all day long. Which means you're only going to be taking normal attacks, which you should take for double digits. Because type advantage plus super high defense. Yeah, 31 damage. Get out of here. So, Physical Metal Cooler though, I'm a little bit concerned. Once he hits this super, we should be basically on full health. But how much is he going to take? Yeah, see, 34k with an Icarus active. So, he definitely is the liability of the team. I'm not sure if maybe bringing him was a bit of a mistake. But, yeah, he'll work out okay. So, 93,000 and 83,000. I'm a bit concerned about taking a super attack from Blue Goku this turn. See, if I put you in the front, everyone can super. If I put you in the front, you can't. So let's do this. Yeah, this. Now, without support on the rotation, we are going to be taking a little bit of damage here. We don't really need a 2-turn defensive item as well because we have the other guys coming up on the next turn. I really don't like using defensive based items that heal you when you don't really need a heal, but I am going to go ahead and use the Princess Snake here. Because I'm a bit concerned about either one of the Final Form Coolers taking a super attack. Plus, of course, I didn't even really talk about the fact that AGL Metal Cooler, on top of all the other stuff that he does that we have mentioned, we do have that possibility that if we start the turn under 50% health with him on the rotation, we're going to get the Metal Cooler Core transformation, which allows us to get basically 2 turns of free damage. If we could get that going into the STR UI Goku, that'd be awesome, because the transformed version, the Giant Metal Cooler, is probably not going to do huge damage to UI Goku, but at least with the type advantage over the STR one, we could actually dish out some decent damage. And it's all for free considering we can't take damage during that phase, so that would actually be pretty helpful. But yeah, next turn we're going to be fine because we've got both our tech tanks, so we don't really need to worry about that. He hasn't super attacked yet though, so hopefully he doesn't super attack Metal Cooler here. Metal Cooler, of course, is going to give us that little bit of a heal. Okay, he didn't super. Okay, well that's good. We'll take that. So that gives us that heal. Now we have no defensive item active, but we don't need it. I feel like I probably should transform Cooler now. But again, it's tough because the buff that he gets is really good, but I am going to transform. So the buff that he gives everyone else is obviously super helpful in terms of actually getting rid of Goku potentially this turn. But worst case scenario, we don't kill him this turn and then he super attacks this STR Cooler. Which, don't get me wrong, even transformed would still be bad, but at least transformed, he A, has a lot more defense, and B, he has a guaranteed crit now in this last spot. So if these two freezers together aren't able to finish the job, hopefully he can, because even without dupes, he's getting a guaranteed crit. So, although that's the friend. Wow. I wonder if someone pointed this out in the comments already, because how have I gotten this wrong the entire time? I've been using my Cooler on main rotation, and the friend one as the untransformed one. Wow. What an epic fail. I've literally only just noticed that as well. Okay, so, yeah. Despite giving ourselves a slight handicap by accident, we still managed to get this far, so I'm still confident that we're going to get it done. Like, Freezer, 58k from a super, not terrible. 2.1. I actually can't believe I did that. So if we win this run, there you go. That shows the power of this particular build of this team, because I've been using the wrong Cooler on main rotation for like the entire event. So I really don't know how I didn't notice that straight away. But okay. Okay, so double physical units. This is a Whis turn, absolutely for sure. So we'll do this. And then we'll do these. Yeah, I want to make sure you can super on the end just for that little bit of a heal. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I am a little bit concerned of how much damage that physical Metal Cooler will take. But obviously the Whis, best defensive item in the game pretty much. Apart from maybe a Nurse Chi-Chi, but that only lasts for one turn. So I think Whis is probably still better just because of that double turn protection. But yeah. Okay, yes, where the dodging is going to start. Okay, so super attack from you, 178 still. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Could be in trouble. I wonder how much you're going to take here, because the Whis does give us a lot of damage mitigation, but 23. Okay, so you're going to heal, which is good because you get us a heal before you get hit. No crit though, so not really much of a heal. 76k with a Whis active. So this is both good and bad, because I literally just mentioned the fact that we would like to get this transformation during the STR Goku phase. But it does also mean that the Whis was kind of wasted, because the Whis is now still active for this turn, but is not actually having any effect because we actually can't take damage. So that's a little bit of a shame, but go ahead and do this. Please drop an STR orb up here. No, of course not. So we can't get a super there. So let's do that. Oh, there you go. That's a super. Cool. So let's do this 3 damage to Goku. 2 super attacks out of 3. Can't complain. Because obviously any of the giant apes that don't give themselves extra ki, like Kumba, or more ki with orbs picked up like LR Baby, it's always difficult sometimes to get their supers. There's like no way you can, you know, fix the situation. You always need 6 ki. So you're at complete mercy of the layout of the orbs. Unless, like, I mean, you're running leads that have more than 3 ki, but that's not usually that common. Especially obviously on a team like this, there is no leader like that. So yeah, we just got to crack on and hope we can get those 6 orbs, or 3 AGL orbs, of course. But crits, we'll take those. Oh, additional supers, we'll definitely take those. So that cancels out that first miss super, and we actually got 3 super attacks in the turn. So I will definitely take that. We've done like half of his health already. This actually is, like I said, the ideal scenario, is having this Cooler transform against STR UI. Because it means even if we don't crit, we are still dealing pretty decent damage. Come on, drop some ints. No. Typical. Okay, well, we just have to hope for some additionals again, I guess. But We should come out of this on the double freezer tanking rotation as well, which means I can pop probably an Android 8, give us a heal plus a little bit of an extra defensive buff, and then those two between them with their tanking should be good. Look at this. Metal Cooler Core is putting in a shift, and we are getting another additional super attack. That's what we need to see. Was that the second? Was that from the second one? Yeah. Oh, so he dodges the third one. Perfect. So decent damage though, all things considered. It won't be too long, I think, until we actually finish taking him out here. So that is really good. What's Tech Freezer's defense at? See, he's almost at 200k now, which is very, very good. That is what we want to see. So we'll give you this, and then I guess we are going to have to... We'll go ahead and use this. This is real good, though, because it means we've got 4 items for in UI GOKU left. So super attack for you, get that defense raise even more, and then another super for you. So I wonder, can we take him out this turn? Because Golden Freezer, you see, even with that lower part of his passive active, because we started the turn under 50% HP, still not taking a huge amount of damage. And this Freezer up to 1.4, that's not too bad. Yeah, there you go. Obviously, we do have the Android 8 effect, but double digits, we take that. And then a 1.6, basically, from Metal Cooler. And of course, remember, if he doesn't take him out, we will get a little bit of a heal following his attacks as well. So we should be all good here. Okay, well, at least we've got the right cooler on rotation now. How do I do this? If that first attack is a super, it's not like we're going to die. But I'm also concerned about physical cooler. Because between them, will they kill him? Because if they don't, physical cooler is going to get absolutely trashed in that middle spot. And I don't really want to use an item now when I could use it at the start of in UI GOKU. So I'm going to have to take the risk here and just go for it. Okay, good. No super there. Oh, no. See, that's what I was worried about. Oh, please, additional super cooler. Oh, let's go. Come on. we need this. I completely forgot that the STR UI GOKU could even dodge. Like, on int UI GOKU, I'm constantly aware of, like, am I going to finish him this turn, or is he going to dodge? And then the STR, I often find that he just doesn't really dodge very often. So I sometimes forget that he actually can, even though I'm sure he has already, because he did it against the Metal Cooler Core, I'm pretty sure. But fortunately, we take him out, and we go into this rotation. So this is not ideal, shall we say. Okay, so you're up to 160,000. If we use an Android 8, that puts him over 200k. But is an Android 8 going to be enough? Because Golden Freezer, without his full passive active, he will probably get a little bit hurt by... I think a Princess Snake might actually be enough, though. Because despite them both being tech, they both have incredibly high defense. And the Princess Snake basically gives us a full heal. So I think we should be okay. Because this Freezer, he's going to super attack and his defense is going to jump up even more. And then we have the damage mitigation. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So you do this, and then obviously you're going to get us a little bit of a heal as well. And let's see what we take here. Okay, yeah, double digits, that's what we want to see. So a super attack on this Freezer is the worst thing that could happen this turn. Golden Freezer, I'm not sure how well he would tank it. Well, we're going to find out how well he's going to tank it. So he's got high defense. We've got Princess Snake active. I'm still thinking 150k though. Okay. Well, Golden Freezer, I really need you to be taking like double digits with the Princess Snake active. Because, yeah, you can kind of see why this is the one that people struggle with. Like, even bringing that Freezer and stacking up his defense as much as we have with a Princess Snake active, that was a ridiculous amount of damage. So, big yikes. But, come on, crit. Crit for me here. I need the heal. Well, not a crit, but still taking 20k. Okay. Okay. Right. We might have to double up on items now then, I think, because It's getting a little bit scary out here. So we are going to have to... We're going to use a Whis. And then we are going to use the Android 8. So this basically makes us untouchable for the next 2 turns. Which, at this point, we desperately need. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to give you this. And then... See, I don't want the Dokkan attack next turn because it'll be with one of the tech units, but at the same time, well, I guess it doesn't matter if we don't super with you. I don't think we can avoid it next turn anyway, though, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It would have been really good to get it this turn with Cooler and get that guaranteed crit. In fact, if we have my STR Cooler on the other rotation, I might break the rotation just to get that crit guaranteed. Because Golden Frieza will still be able to tank. Tech Frieza, well, they all will be able to tank because we have Whis and Android 8 active, so it's actually more important to deal as much damage as we possibly can. So I think the best bet is to get the Dokkan attack with my Cooler. So that's what I am going to do. So this guy, hopefully he can shine a little bit now because he does have type advantage at least. Yeah, there you go. Come on, bring me these additionals. Okay, well, you're going to get super. That's actually ideal, I guess, for this rotation, because with all the items active, this shouldn't hurt too much. Okay, yeah, 45k. I'll take that. That's fine. So, we are getting there, slowly but surely. Definitely not the quickest run on this event, but we should... I'm confident that we should get it done now that we've gotten to this point. Because with the double items active, we're not going to take a lot of damage on these next couple of turns. So I think we have to do this. And then, yeah, we'll give you this. Give you those. And then those for you. So, Dokkan attack, ready to go. We shouldn't take really any damage this turn. Super attack will probably still do something to my Cooler. Maybe 100k, 150, but we should be safe. So, of course, he can't dodge the Dokkan attack. So this should be some decent damage. I guess this is the only good thing about getting this with my Cooler. Is because I transformed him in the wrong way around. He's been transformed for the whole event. So he's been stacking his attack. So yeah, 2.6 mil. That's not too bad with no support on the rotation. And he's missing a couple of links like Brutal Beatdown, I think. So not bad, not bad. We're going to get a guaranteed crit. So hopefully this will be somewhere in the region of 1.5 to 2 million damage. Maybe we could get the additional as well. Come on, Cooler. Ooh, 3 million damage. Okay. And an additional super. Let's go. Okay, 55% Cooler, putting in some work. He's got to show that I was not completely foolish to have transformed him first. Because, yeah, that's a cool, what, 4.5 million damage he did by himself this turn. So, we take those. And that means we do have an Icarus act left to use next turn. We are going to cut it close, I think. We are going to end up using all of our items, and we are going to be cutting it pretty close. No crit from the tech unit is always bad, but fortunately, he's not going to take a lot of damage. Okay, well, I guess we have to do this. So, we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll get those for you. We can't get a super for you, but that's fine. So if we Icarus here, I think this basically means GG, because he shouldn't be able to kill physical Final Form Cooler in the first slot with the Icarus active. Yeah, okay. So then that means we're going to do enough damage that if we don't take him out this turn, which it all depends on additionals from physical Cooler and STR Cooler, but he should be on low enough health that we can take him out next turn, even if the, well, I guess if the tech units don't get any crits, then we're not looking good. Plus, he could dodge. I guess it is still a little bit up in the air, but worst case scenario, he doesn't die next turn. We don't have any items left, but we at least have physical Final Form Cooler to put in slot 1. But he didn't dodge here. This is a guaranteed crit. Can we get an additional? Yes, okay. This could be GG right now. Come on, Cooler. Finish him off. I think the friend has 2 dupes. I think I said that already. Yes, there we go. Woo! He finishes him off just under the 30-minute mark. So Pretty of a long one, this one, but we managed to get it done. We used all of our items. Wicked Bloodline, definitely one of the tougher ones to beat the event with, but we managed to do it. And then I think I did this in all of the previous ones as well. We will go ahead and collect our rewards and use the 5 tickets straight away. I don't think there's literally any Gokus that I can actually use from that banner, but we'll go ahead and claim them anyway. Because like I said, I haven't done any of these. I wanted to do all of this on video. So we get our 5 stones, we get our 5 tickets. I'm pretty sure when we did the last 10 missions, I think, was it like 6 or 7 videos in, we hadn't pulled a single SSR. So let's see how the luck goes for us this time. So we just got Fat Boo, so nothing guaranteed here. Go Super Saiyan at least. And then Super Saiyan 1. I'm not gonna hold my breath here, I think. So probably just looking at 5 SR Gokus here. Yep. Oh yeah, was it? I think, didn't we get a multi last time where we literally got like 5 of this guy? That was pretty crazy. But there you go. So that is the Wicked Bloodline run done. Let me know if this helped you out at all. If you guys need any other advice, like if you don't have some of the units that I used, obviously feel free to mention it in the comments below. People are always helpful down there. Or you can join the Discord. We've got a whole team building section for that. But there you go. That is the first one done. I'm going to record another one today. I'm not sure which one. But let me know in the comments below which ones you guys would like to see the most coming up next. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.